Hello, welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Thursday, July 23rd, 2026, 8:50 a.m. So 10 minutes to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We have a pretty big down day today at this moment for Nasdaq, 2.25% down. Dow Jones down 1%. S&P is also down almost 1%. We see that Nasdaq volume, NYSE volume is super high. And this is stemmed from couple of earnings that really pushed stocks down, including Google and also Tesla. But let's take a look at the Nasdaq Composite. We were trying to come back up to the 10-day. We did. However, we haven't been able to cross above the 1021 day. Um, and also, yeah, because of that, today we have the bad news from Google and Tesla, two mega caps reporting. So that really pushed the market down quite a bit. Look at this, down 2.3%. Look like it's continued to go down this morning, and we probably gonna challenge the previous lows here. And if we break that low, honestly, there's no support line until the black line here, which is 200 day. So this is the biggest problem right now for the market is that the momentum not only has been downtrend, but right now we're starting to test the previous lows here, which could really, um, you know, once we break that, we have really no boundary in terms of how far it will go. And with earnings season just kicking in right now, this is just really the beginning part. Um, so stocks could, really tumble more if they have, negative news or earnings and stuff like that. So that's the big risk going forward. Let's go to S&P here. This one also broke the red line for the first time since this market, rally. And if we close here, that'll be the first time it closed under significantly because this is also a gap down. So that's also make things even worse. So again, we see the same problem here. We just couldn't pass the 1021 day. Yesterday we tried to, but we closed at the bottom. And today we just gap down, and that's the problem. Again, obviously, earnings going to be the catalyst to the market, and that's what's happening right now. We are, shifting, towards earnings season, and market is paying attention to it. And look at Dow also broken, right? The 1021 day. So this one is still above the 50 day, but this is a clear downtrend if you draw a channel line from the highs here. So today we broke the 1021 support, also been, you know, so here's an example of like when we break the support line, the next day we come back up. So I mean, there's still a chance more we can bounce back again, we'll watch for that. But still, the problem is not just that, right? We have a huge downtrend line forming right now. Um, yeah, so we'll see. And then we'll look at Russell here, the small cap. This one also like 2 days ago, you see the blue tick here. That's pretty nice. We came back about 1021 day, but yesterday we closed back down. We just couldn't keep going, and today we now back down again, gap down. Like this is also near the previous low here. So every index now is challenging their previous low. So that is a big problem. Let's look at Tesla. Huge drop this month. Wow, 13%. The last time I looked at it was like 7% or something. Now it's 13%. And this one broke the low here. So definitely, lots of selling pressure. Um, there's no bounce so far this morning. It's just getting more severe. Look at Google here, down 7%. This one also broke the low here. So some of these stocks are, again, because of earnings, they're definitely moving down a lot faster now. Um, that is the problem. And, this one also broke the 200 day. So that's another interesting thing. Like, it's one thing to come down, but it's another thing to break a key moving average. So this is very, very negative. So those are two big earning news this morning. The other issue is obviously with the oil price going higher. We have U.S. oil continue to shoot up really significantly, up 6% today due to the Iran-U.S. conflict continue to get more, Um, it's being more escalated now because two ships were hit yesterday near the Red Sea. So that's another area that's going into having issues as well. This also caused the 10-year yield to jump up significantly. I believe this is new high here, 4.7%. So that is definitely making the market very nervous about this as well. So they all kind of all correlated, right? In a sense right now. So that is, high yield, high oil price, equities are going down, stuff like that. So, and the only thing that's really going up are the oil gas area. Let me show you on my stocks on the move list here. We continue to see like MPC, PSX, uh, BLO, those are hitting new highs, really strong. Even the steel are joining, NUE, STLD, those are joining as well. You can take a quick look at those stocks, NUE. So here is trying to move up now. It's not a strong chart, but it is moving. STLD, this one, okay, it did reverse from this morning high, but again, we're making new highs. And obviously the refineries are really strong right now. MPC here make like it did make new high today from after yesterday's reverse, so it may be overheated at this moment just because it didn't make new high no more, and also reverse this morning. BLO same thing, very similar chart. PSX, yeah, they all have similar charts. So this may have at least near term may have top. We might need to pull back to the 10-day. At least that kind of what it's telling me right now because it couldn't make new high and also reverse already this morning. So that's that. And techs, I mean, there's some trying to not go down. For example, we have MXL and XTX. Let's take a quick look at those. Here's MXL bouncing back, so it's still doing well this morning, 6% up. We just slightly passed the red line here. Um, it's still a very steep slope though if you draw along the highs here. So I don't think we're completely out of the woods yet. STX, and this one is reporting to the MXL, so that'll be a big one. STX, this one also moving up. Um, so looking pretty good because this is the third day now above the red line, so that above all the short-term moving average. So that's a good sign. Let me check other data storage now. MU, yeah. So this one is also coming out a little bit. So that this data storage group looks like they're trying to bounce back pretty strong. SNDK is the weakest one for some reason, and then we have WDC. That one also trying to come out as well, but now it's falling back to the red line. But MXL today will be reporting. Intel, I believe, is reporting after hours. So that could really move the tech again tomorrow. We have IMAX reporting did well, but it's kind of starting to fall back a little bit, giving back some of the gains. We have ARMK, ATI in the industrial area, HWM, aerospace doing really well, MOGA. We have WWAP in some of the transportation area doing well as well. We have BLFS still trying to hold on to the move right now. Cathy is a bank that just reported, also doing well. So overall, we are, not seeing too many growth stocks moving despite high volume day today because most of the high volume is on the downside. So let's just take a final look at the Nasdaq here. If we look at, you see, we haven't seen a bounce yet. It's 2.3%. If we look at just the intraday chart just to see it continue to hit new low. So the selling pressure is just very tremendous right now. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. See you again tomorrow. Bye.